to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light. Yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted as always to be joined by my big mate, Billy Nelson. We're back at it, mate. How's things?
It's all good, Andy. All good. Hopefully we'll have some fight news very shortly for a big Bakole. A couple of young guys are coming along nicely in the gym. So I'm very happy with things.
Well, obviously, Mark Bakole, big heavyweight that you've got. Obviously, we will talk about him, but staying in the heavyweight scene and talking about fights that have just been announced, I'm sure you've saw Tyson Fury in his trilogy fight against Derek Chisora on the 3rd of December, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. What do you think?
In all honesty, I didn't want to see a rematch, let alone a trilogy. It's just an A-class fighter versus a C-D-class fighter, isn't it, really? In all truth. Truth be told. Let's be honest. I mean, come on. Thankfully, I don't think it's for the WBC belt, is it? Can it be?
Yes, it's a voluntary. It's a voluntary defence from Tyson.
But I thought you had to be in the top. I thought you had to be in the top 30 or something like that to get a voluntary shot. Or top 15, was it? I can't remember, top 20. And Chisora's not in any of them. Or wasn't. Miraculously, at AJ, maybe he's appeared in it.
Well, I thought it was top 10, to be honest, to get a title shot, is it?
Well, he's not top 10 either, is he? He's not. I don't think he's top 20.
When you look at the heavyweight rankings, who could he have fought?
Martin Bakole.
I knew you were going to say that.
Well, he could have. Why not? He's number 2. Well, he'll probably be number 2 in the WBA shortly.
Well, I've got box rec on me just now. Let me just run by, obviously.
You can't go with box.
I know.
No,
but what we're going to say is when you look at the top heavyweights right now, all right. Obviously, Alexander Usyk said he didn't want to fight Tyson Fury this year. Okay, then you've got Anthony Joshua. We all know what happened there. You've got Big Deontay Wilder. He's already fought him 3 times, and he just recently fought there against Hellenius, so that rules him out. Dillian White already fought him this year. Who else is there?
But he's got a fight arranged as well.
Big Andy
He's
Ruiz.
got a fight arranged as well.
Yeah, Big Andy Ruiz, but I think they want him. PBC and all the Americans want him to fight Wilder. That looks like that might be Wilder's next fight. Then you've go down Luis Ortiz, maybe. I don't know, but is it a big fight here in the UK? Maybe not. But then we come to Joe Joyce, we come to Martin Bakole, and Derek Chisora. For me, I think possibly Michael Hunter as well. Them 3-4 names there are quite.
Michael Hunter will be fighting for a wee while. He's injured.
Is he? Well, there you go. Okay, let's talk about Joyce Chisora, and would you say Martin Bakole? Obviously.
Well, I'm going to ask you the question.
Oh, fuck.
Right. Well, listen. You're a boxing fan. Your business is boxing. What's the better fight? Martin Bakole versus Tyson or Chisora versus Tyson? Because we all know that Tyson versus Joe Joyce would be a better fight, obviously, than Chisora, wouldn't it?
Well, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, if you give me them 3 names, I would probably say Joyce number 1, then Bakole, and then Chisora.
But the thing is, and from a business perspective, people forget it is a business. Frank's got Joe interim world champion, and deservedly so, because he's a fine fighter. So he can have 2 slices of the cake. If Tyson retains his belt, he's got the WBC, and Big Joe will eventually fight for the WBO. But I don't see that happening I honestly don't see that happen until maybe August next year.
Yeah, but I think the Usyk fight is penciled in for February, March next year for Tyson Fury.
For Tyson, aye. Yeah. So, aye, but he's got to win that. Yeah. Either or has got to win it and then relinquish it, because you'll see all the you'll see all the mandatories getting called for, and they can't facilitate them all.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll have to relinquish belts, and the WBO will probably be one of them. That's why it was a good move by Frank Warren to get Joe Joyce world title fight along with Joe Parker.
Yeah,
because if Tyson or Usyk relinquish the belt, Joe automatically becomes a champion. Doesn't have to fight for it. Automatically becomes champion. A bit like Alec Arthur, as I mentioned in an interview yesterday, when he was interim world champion at super featherweight. When I think it was Marquez relinquished the belt, he became the full champion and then fought Nicky Cook. So he went in the ring as the champion. Even though he never technically won it in a fight. He won the interim.
Yeah, I remember that fight. I remember that fight with Alex. But again, that's you said there. Frank's done the right thing in getting Joyce that interim title, because if he doesn't obviously face Joyce and Joyce becomes champion, he has to vacate the belt if that's his mandatory, which is obviously smart business move. But the fight itself against Chisora and Tyson Fury, we've seen them fight twice before. Do you see any other outcome in this one?
No.
Another stoppage win or points decision?
He beat him in the first fight, orthodox. He beat him in the second fight, southpaw. How do we expect anything different?
No, I you know what's. I mean, again, looking at the rankings, could he have fought? Who could he have fought? Do you think then? If you look at down the
Bakole. Bakole, but he could have.
No, that's okay.
And I actually suggested it to people down there. Why not fight Mark Bakole? What a fight! That would be huge in Africa, and it would be a far better fight than Chisora. Far more competitive fight. That's for sure.
Tyson Fury and Bakole in Africa. You think big title?
No, I'm saying it would have been a massive fight in Africa, in
the viewership.
Spectator wise. Eyes on the fight in Africa.
But listen, obviously Chisora's got his shot, his third fight. I mean, he seems to be going on and on and on. Chisora, he keeps on going on. It's like there's no stopping him, is there? And he got a good win against Pulev, I suppose, in his last outing.
But he never won that fight. He never won that fight. Pulev won that fight. Let's be perfectly honest. I mean, he never won the fight. Pulev won the fight, and he got a decision. I wouldn't say he won the fight. He got a decision. Shocking decision, actually. I'd be furious if I was Puev's coach.
Well, yeah, Mark Bakole's coach. When you said at the beginning of this interview, there's some, hopefully, fingers crossed, some fight news. So, what can you tell us?
Nothing yet. I wouldn't. No, I'm not. I'll know. I wouldn't mention it until it's actually over the line.
UK, Africa. Can you say anything like that?
As I say, I wouldn't mention it until it's over the line. But if it happens, we're going to be in a fantastic position getting into the middle of next year.
And this is this fight for this year, next year? Can you tell us that? When will this take place?
Probably be a fight for the beginning of next year.
Okay.
The beginning, February-ish time.
Good.
But I'm still hopeful that we could be out before Christmas.
When you look at Martin, obviously he's high in them rankings and that, and obviously when you look at the world titles, you've got Usyk holding 3, and then you've got obviously Tyson holding that WBC. Can you, as a coach manager, realistically see Martin Bakole face either Usyk or Tyson Fury if they still hold the belts coming in 2023 or 2024?
It all depends. If this comes off, we will fight for a world title before summer or round about summer. Win the world title, then yes, you could.
That's good. Then listen, it's good to see that Mark. He's finally getting. Well, he's finally getting the fights. I mean, the Tony Yoka fight for Martin was good. Won that convincingly.
But listen, you're saying that there, right? And no disrespect to you, you're saying that it was good. he beat an Olympic and world amateur champion. See if somebody came over and done that to AJ when he was an Olympic champion, the press would be all over it. There was little to no press. In fact, Matt Christie, I pulled Matt Christie up because he was very negative and basically said Martin Bacole's Friday and the fight was on a Saturday. Martin went over there and, well, you know what he done? He smashed him to bits. And I pulled up Matt Christie, who apologised to me. And the headline in the boxing news the following week was "Brilliant Bakole." You need to start playing a wee bit of.
No, I'm saying it was a good win from against Tony.
It was a brilliant one. No good, brilliant. Many British guys, get into the backyard of 20,000 opposition supporters and do a number like that. I could count in one hand how many heavyweights, not in one hand, a few fingers, how many British heavyweights would go. Tyson Fury being one of them, he could do it. Name me any of the top half dozen, 10 British heavyweights that have went abroad and done something like Martin's done. Tyson Fury done it to Wilder. I can't even mention another one. AJ's hardly fought abroad. We went to America, get knocked out, so he scrubbed that. He went into the Americans' hometown, get beat. Dylan White's never done it that I'm aware of. Has he fought in America, Dylan White?
I don't think Dylan has fought in America.
So he's never fought outside his backyard.
Dubois went to America and fought the undefeated Trevor Bryant back in June.
Trevor Bryant.
Miami, yeah. Well,
I've had sparring partners in the gym better than Trevor Bryant. And that's no disrespect to Daniel.
I'm just giving you names of British heavyweights I've gone abroad.
Do you think Trevor Bryant's a better win than Tony Yoka?
No. But the question to me...
That's the point I'm making, Andy.
No, but
you need to start giving... Not you, but people in boxing need to start giving Martin Bakole the credit he deserves, mate. And the reason they're not doing is because they're shitting themselves for him.
And listen, William, I give Martin credit. Don't you dare.
But it was a good win. It was a good win against an Olympic and the world champion. Okay.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to find the.
Well, if it came for Edinburgh.
No, listen, William. I'm going to find my interview I done with Martin after he beat Tony Yoka, and I'm going to say how I'm going to find it, clip it, I'm going to send you it, because I guarantee I said that was a great win, brilliant win, well done, Martin. All right? You've just caught that little word "good," and you've just absolutely annihilated me with it because I said "good." That's fine. That's fine.
But it's better than good.
Okay, it was a very good win. That was a good win. It was a very, very good win. Very, very good. Brilliant win. Yeah. So hopefully that stands him in good stead if he gets his fight coming off. You can envision him you can envision Mark Bakole fighting for a world title coming in the summer 2023.
I certainly hope so. I worry about the Tyson fight against Chisora for the money that's involved, and I take it's pay-per-view, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think it will be in BT Sport box office, yeah.
That's a hard one to sell, I think.
Will you buy it?
Saying that, Daniel's on the card against Larea.
Mm-hmm. That's not a bad little fight, is it?
Aye. Well, he could have had Martin as well. He could have fought Martin. That'd have been a good fight, wouldn't it? All British fight.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry?
The boy against
that would have been a good fight, Daniel against Martin at Tottenham Hotspur. And Martin would have been the WBC regular champion.
Mm-hmm.
Larea, 6'1", southpaw. Good, half decent fighter, but Daniel will be too big for him. Too big and strong.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel, going back to Martin, do you feel like he gets obviously a disrespect? Why do you think he's getting this sort of? No, maybe disrespect might be too hard, but why is he not getting recognition?
He doesn't get disrespect, but he doesn't get any credit.
Credit.
Yeah. Just fight him. All these guys, as I've said in an interview before, all these guys are saying, we'll fight anybody. No, you won't, and you know you won't. When Mr. Bakole comes champion, The answer's no. They all know who's done it. Other managers or agents. Agents. I mean, what are agents doing? Agents. An agent. What a lot of shite. They've all said no, Andy.
Why?
Well, I know why.
Tell me why.
Because they'll smash them up. Only Tyson Fury in Britain would beat Martin. And I'm being perfectly honest, because he's an elite fighter, Tyson. Only he beats Martin Bakole in the UK. And I'm concluding AJ, Joe Joyce, Daniel DeBow, all the guys. Martin beats them all. Dylan White.
We need to get him in these fights. We need to get to see him in the ring with these guys in.
Well, you need another guy to say yes. Daniels has said no. Joe Joyce has said no. Dylan White, I know he was sparring. He's cancelled sparring the night before twice. So what have we got to do to get him in the ring? And that was us quite happy to fight as the away fighter against Joe Joyce or Daniel DeBow. Joe Joyce wanted to fight Parker, and Daniels just said no.
Well, listen, hopefully 2023 is the year for you both then, because, like I say, I only live down the road from you now, so that's like, you got to support your own, as they say, William.
That's not a good thing, Andy.
Well, listen, one final one.
Have you moved close? Oh fuck!
I'm right beside you, mate. I'm about half an hour for you now, William. Billy.
You're a good Rangers area, mate. Larkhall, I like that.
Fuck you.
Ice cream van plays the sash.
Right, I'll pop a smoke grenade and I'll be out of here soon. Don't you worry about that. Listen, what I was going to say, one final one. Give me a prediction. I know you're a betting man. Give me a prediction. Fury, Chisora, 3.
It's going the distance.
It's going a distance, really?
Yes.
Okay.
There's my prediction. It'll go the distance.
Right, I'm away to the bookies now then. Let me see if you're right. If I lose my money, I want it back, William.
All right, aye, that sounds good. What if you win?
I'll give you half. Deal?
I'll keep you to that.
All right,
I'll
good.
keep you to that.
Good. Listen, Billy, as always, man, I always appreciate it. Let me know when the big man's back from Africa and I'll pop in at the gym.
Well, it goes on Saturday. He's been invited over there by the Congolese government for some function, and he's over there for 5 days. But he'll still be training over there and then coming back.
Perfect. Well, keep me posted, Billy, and I'll pop up to the gym. It's been a while since I've been up, so keep me posted and I'll pop in.
I'll be a wee while longer as well, mate. Don't you worry about that.
Okay, mate. Cheers, Billy, as always. Thank you, mate.
All the best, pal.
Pal, thank you.
I'm going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.